Well, everybody, this is Gary. Today is Friday, December 10th, 2021. It's 9:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States in Rochester, New York, and this is my coping with schizophrenia blog entry for today. Um, Today I saw my therapist, and she is going to be my permanent therapist. I wasn't sure until today, um, but um, we had a good conversation. Sorry, there were some ambulances going by. I met with my therapist today and we had a good conversation. Um, Next Tuesday, I have an appointment with another therapist about a meditation group that I'll be in. So I'll be in group therapy starting within the next couple of weeks. Um, it'll help me deal with my anxiety, my insomnia, my paranoia, my depression, coping with my hallucinations. The group will be focused on different types of meditation, which I do already anyways, and I'll learn how to do it better through group therapy. And also group therapy will help me be less isolated and be able to talk to people who are in a similar situation as I am instead of just online through like these YouTube videos. So I'll have more emotional support. I will continue to see my therapist. My next appointment with her is on December 22nd. This upcoming Thursday, I will be meeting with my psychiatrist. We'll be talking about my medications. We'll probably further reduce my Neurontin, which I take for anxiety, but I don't think it's doing a whole lot for my anxiety. I don't think my psychiatrist believes that Neurontin is doing a whole lot for my anxiety. Um, and eventually, we'll probably completely phase the Neurontin out altogether, but not all at once. It's not a good idea to just suddenly withdraw from any psychiatric medication, including Neurontin. I still have Klonopin at zero point 0.5 milligrams twice a day as an option. I still have Zyprexa, which is an antipsychotic, at 5 milligrams twice a day. And I'm still taking 600 milligrams of Seroquel in the evening on top of all of my medical medications, which I take for various things like acid reflux, constipation, digestive problems, stomach problems. Um, I take a leave over the counter for any pain that I have. I have arthritis in my I should say my left hip and my upper back, and sometimes I need medication to help me with the arthritis pain. But overall, I'm doing okay. My anxiety is not too bad. I'm sticking to my daily schedule of work, my YouTube videos, my meditation, my exercise, going outside daily for exercise, um, and just generally keeping up with the day to day schedule to keep me organized and keep me focused and keep me in the best physical and mental health possible. A routine is extremely important when you have a mental illness. I'm still not smoking cigarettes, but I'm still taking nicotine lozenges, which I may be on for quite some time. I don't think I'm quite ready to quit the nicotine altogether. I just don't want to go back to smoking cigarettes because when I do, I smoke up to 2 packs a day, and it's been about 2.5 weeks since I've had a cigarette. Um, so I'm still coping with the addiction, the only real addiction that I still have left, which is smoking cigarettes and nicotine. Um, I tend to drink too much coffee, which I did reduce over the past couple of weeks because caffeine can only add to my anxiety when I take too much in. I don't believe I have to quit coffee altogether, but I need to stop drinking as much as I have been over the past several months. And I've already started to reduce the nicotine. And nicotine can also aggravate psychosis, by the way, if you're taking too much of it, um, especially if you already have a mental illness, or even if you don't have a mental illness, if you take in too much caffeine, you can have a psychotic break from reality. Um, my voices, my auditory hallucinations are pretty much at baseline. My paranoia is not too bad. Anxiety is not too bad. Insomnia really hasn't been a problem. Depression, sort of a problem, comes and goes. Um, my paranoia is always there to some extent, but it hasn't been that bad today. It's a little bit worse yesterday. I thought somebody was following me when they weren't. One thing I've learned not to do is to accuse people that they're following me. That just gets me into very dangerous situations. So if I think somebody's following me, I keep it to myself and I just keep on walking. And of course, nobody's actually following me. That's my paranoia. Um, that's not to say I've never been attacked. I've been a victim of crime. I've been mugged before several times. I've been beat up several times throughout my life, from the time I was a kid to then up till recently. I'm 56 now. Um, Nothing involving guns or knives or anything like that. But I've experienced some violence in my life. Nothing really recent in the past couple of years. Actually, I spent about a year in the apartment I'm in now, in the neighborhood I'm in now. Nobody's attacking me. My neighbors are pretty nice and quiet. I get along with them pretty much. Um, and that, of course, helps me stay mentally stable. The apartment that I had before this one, I lived in a neighborhood that was filled with college students, and they would party and yell and scream and play loud music, and that would only destabilize me mentally um, very badly. Um, and I mean, if I'm already psychotic and I can't get any sleep because people are partying, yelling, and screaming and playing loud music and just generally making my life miserable, I was more likely to go to the psychiatric emergency room, and less so over the past year, um, as opposed to before this year. I moved into this apartment December 3rd of last year, and so I just passed the 1 year mark. I just renewed my lease about a month ago, so I'll be here for at least another year. Um, Generally, I pretty much like this apartment. It's been pretty stable financially, physically, mentally. Um, and so that's my update for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe.